So I started my x column, 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. Next thing we're going to do is multiply by the opposite of pi over 6, so the reciprocal, 6 over pi, which will be 0, 6 pi over 2 pi, which is 3, 6 pi over pi, which is 6, 18 pi over 2, which is 9, and then 12 pi over pi, which is 12. Then we're going to take the minus 1 and add 1 to all of those. So 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, and those are the x values we're going to graph. Then we're going to take the sine values, since this is cosecant, and cosecant is 1 over sine, and that's on the bottom. So 0, 1, 0, negative 1, 0. Then we take those times the 2. Then we take those plus the 3. And those are the y values that we graph. We put our sinusoidal axis at 3 because it's the middle y value. And then we graph this sine wave. So at 1, we're at 3 in the middle. 4 is at 5, 7 is at 3, 10 is at 1, 13 is back at 3. Make it a dotted curve. Put your vertical asymptotes at 1, 7, and 13 because that is where sine is crossing the sinusoidal axis. Then you put a point at the high point on 4 and the low point on 10, and it curves away from the dotted lines. So that is your cosecant graph, which has a domain of all real numbers except when x is 1, 7, and 13, and has a range of negative infinity to 1 and 5 to infinity.